The future of film production. There's a lot in this article, in our entertainment article, so if you haven't read it yet, really encourage you to take a look. But in the meantime, we have Gabe here to give us some thoughts. Gabe, welcome back.
Thanks, Brandon. It's great to talk about the future.
It is, absolutely. Well, you've had lots of experience, Gabe, here at Studio Classroom, being, in the studio and having a virtual background. How has this setup been helpful? Actually, right now behind us, what you see is not actually there.
Is that supposed to be a secret or not anymore?
I don't think so. I think they probably know it. We're using a blue screen, right? It's a virtual background.
Exactly. But what you see are different colors like, orange and yellow and light blue. That really makes me happier. It boosts my mood when I can when I can imagine these colors behind me.
Well, how has this been helpful? All these years you've had this virtual background. What is that like for you in teaching and so forth in the studio?
I got to say it's most helpful when acting. Okay, it's most helpful when the actors are actually imagining being affected by the background. I mean, if we're in front of a blue screen, but the actors were supposed to be out in the mountain hiking somewhere, then it's really difficult to act like you're tired from hiking or that you would really enjoy the scenery when all we really see in front of us is cameras and other stuff in a studio. And so it really does make the most difference when actors can really envision and imagine something different, like the virtual background.
Cool. All right. Well, do you like the idea of virtual filmmaking?
Yeah. You know what I really like about this is that it just forces people to embrace new technologies. So, and I mean, obviously the coronavirus is a terrible thing, but it's forced people to be creative with their lives and what they do indoors. And because as we read, a lot of these movies weren't able to be shot outside in an exterior location, and they had to create these virtual backgrounds. And they're realizing how much they can do with this to the point where they might just go down this road in the future. And it's probably going to save a lot of money too.
Yeah, so good things can come out of bad situations, right? And that's what maybe we're seeing here that will come about. Well, what is something you have learned over the years as a result of being a part of this company, Studio Classroom, that produces online media content and TV programs?
Yeah, well, one of the things is that you might think that something looks good or fits the program, and maybe it doesn't in the long run. Or you think, it's not going to work, or that's kind of cheesy, or I don't know. But then you see how the program is put together as a whole and how that feature fits into the program, and you think, okay, I didn't have the big picture.
Right.
That often happens here at Studio Classroom Advanced, Let's Talk in English, with our things like our Haoxiang videos on YouTube, Haoxiang Jiang Yingwen, you think you had an awkward moment, but then the editors work their magic and create something that actually looks decent or pretty good for online.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are just a couple of the things that I've noticed, and we just really appreciate, it's not just you doing your part, but appreciating other people and the bigger picture.
That's right. Look at the bigger picture, everyone working together to make a beautiful product. Well, be sure to check out all of our articles this month and check out our advanced YouTube page and be sure to subscribe.